Sup my little pulselings, how's it going? Hope all is well in your world. If you like the video, subscribe and you'll be notified when another one's up. Sup pulsers, how's it going? Thanks for joining me today. We are looking at Pantheion. Now this is a card battle game, which is a little bit different. I actually really like this one. The price of this is actually £5 at full price. It's on sale at the moment for £2.50. So you can get on sale. I really hope the developer builds on this, because he's got some really cool stuff going on. This is not your typical card battler. So I'm going to quickly go on settings, and then I'll explain in the actual game. Right, that's the settings. That's what it's like. Would have been nice to have a screen and stuff like that, but this is just a demo. Right, so we're going to jump into it, and I'll explain the rules of the game, because like I said, it's a bit different. So I'll just explain the positives, things I think should be changed a little bit as we go along. But like I said, this isn't a straightforward up battler game. You're not fighting other card decks. It's more of a puzzle. I'll definitely say it's more strategic. So this is your starting screen. As you can see, I've got 10 out of 15 cards in my deck. This is basically your start out phase. This is your currency, favour. Now the way you get favour is by defeating ancient sites. This mixes Japanese, Norse and Greek mythologies together. Now as you can see, in my starting cards they are different sizes. That's really important in the game. This is the biggest size you'll get. They have special abilities. All beauty, love or war aspect cards in play get 2 power. That means she gives everyone who has those abilities 2 power. That's why she's a big card. It's not what she's got, it's what she does for other cards. These are the medium ones. They take up 2 slots. So they take up 3, they take up 2. All war aspect cards on the site go 3 power. They've got to be in the same site as him, in the same altar. And the single ones, they're quite powerful themselves. Reduce threshold by 4 if another light aspect card is on this site. So a lot of cards do have synergy. Now you might be thinking you want to match up all the Japanese or all the Greek or all the Norse cards. That's not true. What you want to do is look at the bottom. So this one, for instance, is strength and war. That's their primary. The secondary is deity. Now this is basically the word for gods. So this is a deity card, but this is also love and light. So anything that affects love and light will affect this card. Anything that affects deities will affect this card. There are certain battlegrounds that say deities abilities you cannot use. Other ones say war abilities you can't use. So you need to be aware of that when you put them down. You've got creatures like this one, for instance, who's death and chaos. Any death cards normally affect each other. So that's what you've got to really keep an eye on. Some of the cards are artifacts. Artifacts are usually small and they're quite powerful, but they rely on other cards to help build them up. This one and this one gets 3 power for each other card on the site. So obviously the more cards you have next to this one, the more powerful it grows, and that is after it is summoned, so it will stack up as well. This one and this one are my 2 favourite ones. Here are other cards on site gain 2 power. So the left hand box, which is red box, is the power of the card. The right hand box is how much it costs to summon. Each turn you'll get more and more mana to summon. So this one, for example, is a 3. So it's going to take at least 3 turns before you can summon that, unless you get a special card or another way to manipulate your mana. You can also sacrifice cards at the top. This one costs 5 for you to summon, 5 mana. You can sacrifice it to get 3 mana. Whatever it's got at the top is what you'll get when you sacrifice it. I've only played this game a little bit, but what I played of it I really liked. And I think part of it is the size, puzzling and stuff like that, because it's a little bit different from other card games. But there are a few issues. One of the things you can actually do is stack up the cards. So if I've got another copy of this card, put it on top of this card, I'd combine them to increase. You increase the power you decrease the mana second time and stuff like that. And I do have quite a fried deck. Now, there's only 3 stages you can play on, because this is a demo. I'd really suggest you try this game if you like card games. It's just quite different. Right, gain 2 mana for each site cleared. That's after you destroy a site. Reduce threshold of a random site by 1. Reducing thresholds of sites can be extremely powerful. One of my favourite cards was the Phoenix. It reduces the toughness of a level. I say toughness rather than threshold. Toughness of a level by 4. It's a middle-sized card, so it's quite easy to fit in. If you see it, get it. You'll probably win the game. Receive 20% extra experience. It's the end of the run. It's only a demo, so I don't really need to worry about that. I'm going to get 2 mana for each site cleared. So if I clear a site, it allows me better chance of winning the rest of them, quite frankly. Right, skip on this. Now, on the 3 levels, you've got the first 2 levels is to gain resources. 3rd level, kind of think of a boss level. It would have one of the battlegrounds where you have to win that to win the game, or you lose. So, this one, for example, if I win this one, I'll get 4 favour. If I win this one, I get 4, and then if I win this one, I get 4. If I win all 3 of them, I get 12. They'll all have an ability at the top. Effects from blessing cards are negated here. So obviously, you don't want to build around having blessings, and then don't build into one area. So definitely do not build into one card, which is what I tried to do when I first played it. Don't build into just Norse, Greek, or Japanese. All 3 of them rarely have abilities that affect just that card type. They normally affect what's at the bottom. Love, war, strength, that kind of thing. Deities, followers. So for example, he's a follower. And that's an artifact. So those abilities do affect each other, which is really cool. So don't try doing it just Norse, just Greek, or just Japanese, because you just shoot yourself in the foot. Right, cards cannot be played here until turn 4. So whatever you're gearing up to put there, on turn 4 and 5, you want to conquer it. So you've only got 2 turns to conquer it. So anything that stacks with something else, you kind of want to do. Only cards with 3 base power or lower can be played here. So 3 base power would be that one. But remember that card I showed you that's powered up by each card being there? You can put that one down and it will still stack up. This is where the strategy element comes in. Some of these sites have special abilities like only middle sized cards can be played here, or only small sized cards can be played here. Other ones have, if this area is completely full, half the power of all cards on the area. And one of the bosses has, every turn, whichever card you've got here will get +1 power. If any of them cards go above 8 power, they'll explode and just basically die. So this one, for example, if I was to put it on with the one that end bosses that does that, she'll be there for 2 turns. If I don't conquer it in 2 turns, she dies. It's kind of cool, the fact that these have different abilities. I'll be honest with you, the larger cards, with the builds I've been doing, I've always sold them. But I'll get into, that's part of problems with I think the shop is overpriced, because to re-roll the shop costs 5, which some stages you can get 4 man of the favours, other stages you can't, so they kind of go against you. But you can sell your cards, but I think they're very low cost. So this is your turn mechanic. So you've got to win within 6 turns this one. Different stages have different things. You can get artifacts that increases the amount of turns you get, but it will not increase the amount of mana. So you need to kind of think about what you do. You can't just throw cards down and willy-nilly. So this one gains 4 power when played in the middle site. So no matter what, he is going to go there on turn 4, because he's going to get 4 power, so he's going to be a 7. But he's going to take up quite a big area. So whatever I have go of him, so these 2, for instance, would do that level. But I need to have 3 mana at the time. Here I can't have anything with blessings, so well, I've got 1 point card cost. Base power 3 or lower could be played here, so I'm going to actually put that one over there. So once your turn's ended, you'll get Once your turn's ended, you'll get an extra mana. So first turn, you'll always have 1 mana. Turn 2, you'll have 2 mana. Turn 3, you'll have 3 mana. Unless you sell a card to change it in. So you drag it to the altar and sacrifice it. You can do 1 per turn. Whenever any card says send to the altar, any cards you play here, it means this. It means they're out of the game. You don't lose them from your hand permanently, but you just can't summon them in during the fight. So blessing cards, well, I might keep hold of her for now. I always trade her in. Other cards on this site gain 2 power. So I can put her down or him down. He doesn't have any main ability. I'm going to actually put him there this turn. Because I've only got to get 3 to get that. Because I want turn 4 so I can start placing there. Now I get 3. She is very powerful with that one. Threshold 4, if another light aspect card is on the site. She's a love and light. Oh, that's a blessing. Okay. So, base 3 power. I can put her down. And him down next turn. Or I can put him down now. Which is all war cards on site get +3 power. Actually, that would conquer that site. So now I've conquered it. It's destroyed and I'm guaranteed to get those 4 favors. Right, I have 2 more left because I just conquered a site. It gives me that 2 mana. So I'm going to put her down. So because she increased him by 2, it doesn't break the rules of that site. So I need 1 to go there now. You do not keep mana in between turns either. So I'm going to lose that 1 mana. Now this guy, you got to be very careful putting this one down. Discard a card with the highest power, gains power equal to it. So it sacrifices another card to get that power. So I might not throw away now, I might use him instead. So I'm going to put him in the middle. I might be able to put him now. I'm not too sure if that would cancel it out because these are higher costs. And technically, base power isn't that. So let's try it. It costs 3. I was going to try it then. Right, I'm going to put her in the middle. And that will... Oh, you're 3 to... Dang it. I was going to sacrifice her for mana. Oh well. Right, gain 3 power for each other artifact on the sites. That'd clock that over as well. Right, let's put you up here. Let's see if that clocks it over. It does. So it can't sacrifice, which is awesome. But again, you've got to be careful with that card because you've got to remember it sacrifices another card. So I need 3 to clear this one. And I've got 4 mana, so I can either put that one down, or I'll put that one and that one down. So it's a bit more strategic than other games. So I've got full 12. I think you should get a bonus if you clear all of them. I think you should. Now, this is the bit I find a bit hit and miss. Not this bit, but when you get into the actual thing. So I can grant access to cards with 3 mana costs or power. That's going to cost you quite a lot. Grants access to cards with 4 mana or higher. They're normally expensive as well. Or all patrons. This could be anyone. So I'd rather pick that one. Now this is what I think should be lowered. Is to skip the rerolls in here. So you can reroll this for 5. That's a huge chunk of favors. So me personally, I think it should start off maybe 2 rerolls because of the way the demo is. It's quite hard to get ones you need. Like I said, if you get the same card in here, put it on yours and you'll power up your cards. Always do that. Someone's a random Greek card from your deck to the site, ignoring unreleased site restriction events. That could be good, but it can also go against you. It costs quite a lot. It's got low power for what it costs, but its ability to cool down another card could be really good. What if you don't have space, or you're going to use Greek cards on another site? Zeus. He costs 13. He's a lot. Gains 2 power for each other Fortify, Strength, or Thunder aspect cards in play. Gains 3 power instead. Is also a Greek card. So he can become quite powerful. He's got 8. He works really well if you have Phoenix, who drops the cost of the actual sites down by 4. He's actually very viable. When you don't have Phoenix, he can be quite hard to put down because he takes up an entire area. These big cards always have the issue of how much space they take up and how much you're going to use for it. Right, we have... I can't pronounce that. Keep Heart Suits. Gain 8 power from a Pocket card is on this site. This means that you need both those cards really. He's a 2 section. If I had that card and I can guarantee to pull it, I would do. I don't think I've got that one. No. Oh. So it's going to cost me 5 to reroll this, and I probably wouldn't be able to afford another one. So I say on the first shop, if you can't afford a card outright, skip it. Chance of you getting a card that's in your price bracket, because it is all different. You can get all different prices on these cards. I'd say it's quite rare. The only thing with that shop is I think their rerolls when you first start out kind of kill you. But I'd always look out for one slot cards anyway. She is awesome. You can get another one of her. If this site is not full, the power of all cards here is half. So that means only 1, 2, 3, 4, no matter what. And I need to get 11 on them. If this site is empty at the start of turn 5, receive 3 mana. That means you're leaving everything to the last level. Each time you play a card here, another random card here loses 1 power. So that means when you want to play a card there, you kind of want to do 1 turn as well. That kind of sucks. There you go. Right, so I could overpower one of them to start with. So for that one, I can't want big cards. And 3 mana here. Right, hopefully, when it halves the power, you get it back if it's not completely empty. Right, each time you play a card here, another card here loses power. I'm going to play that one because it stacks up quite nicely. Right, so 2. So I can put her down, which will decrease that one, but it will also get 2 power. And it should also get 2 power, and that's a flat out power. So let's put that one down. So we got 6. That would be 7, 8. But because it stacks that one up to 3, that adds 3. And that one also adds 2 to that one. This is why I think these 3 are really powerful together. Right, so I have 2 mana from my ability, which is not going to really help me because I've got all 3 mana cost cards. Oh, we got a big lady in our hand. So I can put him over there with his ability to sacrifice her. So he's going to quite powerful. It's going to half his ability, so I'd need another one to fit in there. So that's been half, but once I fill it up, that should go back to full power. Hopefully. So he's got 9. But he's really got 8 there. I really need 3. If I put him down, should push me right over. Sweet. Right, so I've got 4 left. If the site is anti-bio, turn 5 receive. I'll put 1 down now. I'm not really going to get those points. Right, so I've got 8, and I can pretty much put down almost all of them. Gains 2 power for each other love aspect card in play. She's a love aspect card, so that will already be 2 power. I think one of these other ones is for 5 security, wisdom, and that one's death. No. Right, well, I'm definitely putting her down. And then we're going to put her down. And we've gone over. This is near the end of the demo. Do you know what I mean? This is a lot more thinking kind of game. That's one of the reasons I really like it. Skipping error, I can't never do if I do. If you don't go to a shop, you're gonna lose out. Right, Norse Patreon, all Patreons with 4 cost or higher. That's gonna be expensive. Plus, I won't have a chance to get these guys. But I'll go for all Patrons. What have we got? Oh, we've got Gunir, who's a Thunder. Would have worked with Zeus, but we don't have Zeus. It's 3/6, but he's double spacing. Odin, gain 2 power for each Norse card in play. If the cards Gunners gain 2 additional power. So that's that one with that one. Okay, what do you need for this one? Draw a random Norse card from your deck to your hand. That is War. And I think it's Ares. Next War. All war cards on the same get +3 power. So that would help him out quite a bit. It's a small card, but I think I'm going to reroll. Because if I can't get them both, that's going to cost. I can get them for 20, but it's the space they take up. Plus, they got to be in play. I think I've only got a few Norse cards, which would be fairer. I think that's about it. Yeah, the rest of them are mostly Greek in it. Yoda. So I think I'm going to do a reroll. Oh, I haven't had these on before. If a non-family aspect card is placed, receive 1 mana. If the played card is also Greek, receive 2 mana instead. That's a love and beauty card. Ooh. The 2/3. Got a nice little bundle. Summons the North card with the highest power from your hand to the site, ignoring site restrictions. So it would allow me to put her down, but she wouldn't fit with her. So I'd need a smaller one. I think he might be Norse. Yeah, so it'd be that one. But I'm going to be doing something with that and the other love card. Right, so I'm going to definitely get Ares. There's a 4/3. And there's a 5/3, which is awesome. I've 17 left. I'm going to reroll this. I don't really need those 2. Hey, another Japanese. Gain 4 power for every Kasunga, non-Tazgiga, or Anna Hagra on site. He's also a Thunder one, so he would have gone right well with Zeus as well. And he costs 12. Well, that's how I should look at it. Non-family member. Yes. Well, what's the samurai sword? Oh, right, so that's the one that's got to call up, is it? It's a 3/5. Well, let's reroll this one more time. Oh, I didn't get anything I wanted. Right, he's a 3/7 for 11. He's a deity and wisdom and war, so he would have got nice with Ares. Gain 3 power for all cards are small on this site. That will go. That'll make him a 5/1 cost if I have him, and these little nerds as well. Receive 2 mana for each card in the board, so that requires a lot of sacrifice. Right, I'm in 2 minds that one. So I don't want to get in the habit of putting loads of small cards in one area. Go ahead. We'll take you. Pikachu, we choose you. Ah, it's a different baddie. Just only one size card can be played here. Oh. Rotating each turn between small, medium and large. That's diabolical. The threshold increased by 1 for each card played here. That's okay. Whenever a card is played here, randomly increase or decrease its power by 2. That's one of the ones I like to put these smaller ones on. But the small ones on here would actually be a lot better. So I'm going to put that down for now. Realize another cards. But that's fine. So some of these are really, really hard. Right, what size is it allowing? Alright, and no smaller ones, eh? So it's got to rotate through. Right, that card sucks. Right, what have we got for 2? We've got these 2 little nerds. Our cards gain 2 power. Gain 3 power if all cards are small on this side. Right, so I've got a medium down here. Don't really have the points for it. So having loads of little cards up here could help out. Whenever a card is played here, randomly increase. I'll put you down here for now. Oh, we've nearly done that one. Sweet. Well, what are you allowing today, Mrs.? Is it until I play a medium? Alright, so that's going to be large. You suck. That really does suck. So, I can put a 5 down here. I need something with high value here as well. That's going to be 12. 3 minimum, or 5. Even if it's decreased, it will hit straight on. So I'll put you over there. Well, actually, you're done. Right, you're doing nothing. So I'll put you here now. I need another 5 there, and that should turn that one over. Right, let's go. Right, what are you doing? Right, we can have a small card here for now, yes. Right, so I want to stack stuff up. I don't have 3. Because that would be lovely to put down. Right, if I put that over here. I don't have to power through. I could sacrifice it, but I only get 1 back. Oh, my lady. What's that gonna be? 5, 7. It gains a power, so that'd be an 8 if that's allowed to put up. Yes, we've done the main mission one. Right. That's giving me enough power to put that on that. It's gonna be a 4. It just about does it. Sweet. And that's the end of the Pantheion. So I think you can see why I like it. It's a pretty cool concept. The fact you have small, medium and large cards and how they can play off against each other. And like I said, it costs £5 at the minute. It's on offer for £2.50. It's a nice little game. I really hope the developer does continue to build in this though, because you can do quite a lot of Pantheons. You can add more to it as well as more stages. I think the demo done a perfect job of showing you what the game's about. I think it's going to be very niche. Certain card players will like it, other card players will go, no, I'd rather have the battling system. But why I like it, because it's slightly different. People online are comparing this to Marvel Snap. I don't see it. I know it's got the 3 arrows at the top. I know the developers even said that. It's inspired by it, but I think this is completely its own thing. And I think that's a really good thing. Well done, developer. I think the music's nice. I think the graphics nice. I think the game's straightforward once you learn all the rules and that. And I kind of like the fact it makes you think more than other card battlers, because you've got to strategize. And like I said, the end boss and that, there are quite a few even in the demo for you to play against. So you're not always going to end on the same thing. Anyway, that's just my opinion. And as always, it's up to you to do you. This is Pulsebeetle. Thanks for your time. Have a good day. Keep the pulse. And remember, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see the next one, you can just subscribe and you'll be notified when it's up and running.